Good day! In today's lesson, we will be dealing with the introduction of drama. Now let's define what is a drama. So drama comes from the Greek word dran, which means to do or to act. It is a story written to be performed by the actors. In other words, it is meant to be acted. So a drama may also consist of one or more sections called acts, or in a story, these are the scenes. Scene 1, Scene 2, and etc. Now, let's move on to theatrical styles. First, we have the arena. This is the theater style of early Greeks. Here, the actors are surrounded all sides by the audience and they make entrances and exits through the aisles, as you may see in the picture. Next is the medieval theater. So these use staging areas called mansions inside the churches and portable wagons wheeled about the outside the churches. In other words, this kind of theaters are movable. Next is the Elizabethan theater. It is a wooden structure providing an enclosed space around a courtyard open to the sky. So here, the actors were in a habit of speaking directly to the audience, since the stage and the audience are close to each other. Next is the proscenium. It is used in the 19th century. So this stage distances the audience from the play, providing a clear frame behind which the performers act out their scenes, unaware of the audience presence. In other words, the actors are far to the audience because of the space between them. And last, we have the eclectic. This is the theater of the modern times. So here you can design and modify the stage according to the theme of the theatrical show, having lights and props. So since we're done with the theatrical styles, let's move on to the genres of drama. So first, we have tragedy. So it shows the downfall and destruction of the leading character. So let's say, for example, at the end of the story, the main character died because of car accident. Next is comedy. So it is intended to interest and amuse the audience or make them laugh, either using verbal or non-verbal communication. We also have tragicomedy. It is a serious play that also has some qualities of comedy. So here, it is a combination of both tragedy and comedy. Next is the farce, a genre which has very swift movements or ridiculous situations. So usually here, the situations are highly exaggerated and extravagant. So this includes common elements such as mockery of the upper class, disgraceful physical humor, absurdity, and mistaken identities. Another genre is melodrama. It is a sensational dramatic piece with exaggerated characters and exciting events intended to appeal to the emotions. So here, the audience will feel not only one emotion but all of the emotions. So they will laugh, they will cry, they will feel angry, upset, and etc. Now let's move on to the elements of drama. So first, we have the setting. So it pertains to the time and place in which the action takes place. It also refers to the scenery and physical elements that appear on stage. Next, we have the characters. So a character may be a person, animal, creature, or a thing in a story. So let's say, for example, the character will be dogs. Next is the dialogue. It pertains to the speeches the characters use to advance the action. So in other words, this is the term used for the conversation of characters in a drama. So how they say their lines, we call that as dialogue. Next is the plot. It is the sequence of events in a drama or the chronological events that happened in a drama. So as you can see, we have different parts of plot. We have exposition. In this part, the setting and characters are being introduced. Next is the inciting incident. It introduces the conflict. It is where the problem is being introduced. So if the character will face a man versus man conflict, man versus nature, man versus himself, and etc. Next part is the climax. Here, the conflict reaches a high point of interest. It is where the emotion is intense. Next is the resolution, where the conflict is being resolved. So the main character was able to solve his or her problem. And the last part is the denouement. It is the final outcome or untangling of events. In other words, this is the ending of a drama. Another element of a drama is music. It is used for dramatical effect. So this may be sung live or used as a background to set the mood of the play. So usually a music together with the character scene, it provokes the audience to release a certain emotion suited to a particular scene. So this will add to the emotion or the atmosphere of a certain drama. Next, we have the theme. So this is the message of the drama. So usually themes are not shown directly, but it is implied based on the actions or the dialogue of the characters. Example of theme is romance, ruins, friendship. So let's have another example. Let's say love conquers all. So those are examples of a theme. So that's the end of our discussion for today. I hope you've learned something from me. Thank you.